So we're going to look at a demand schedule and a demand curve. I'm going to give you some definitions first and then we'll actually look at it. So what a demand schedule is just a list of all the possible prices and quantities that you are willing and able to purchase. And then we're going to take that information and we're actually going to graph it. And so demand curve is just the graphic illustration of the demand schedule. Because of the law of demand, there is an inverse or an opposite relationship between price and quantity. So we're going to see that when we draw the curve, because the curve is going to slope down and to the right, once again, because of the law of demand and this inverse relationship between price and quantity. You have to remember, and obviously I have this in all caps, so this is extremely important. A change in price does not change your demand. A change in price is going to change your quantity demanded. Obviously, demand will change, but it is not a change in price that changes that, and we'll actually look at that for your next set of notes. So what I have here on the left-hand side is a demand schedule, and this is your demand for apples. So we are going to assume that you are willing and able to buy apples at all of these different prices. So if apples are, we're going to say 5 cents, you're willing to buy 30 apples. If the price goes up to 10 cents, notice what happens. Your quantity demanded goes down, not your demand. The whole entire schedule is your willingness and ability at all possible prices of apples for a specific period of time. So the whole entire schedule is your demand. The whole entire curve, once we plot that, is your demand. So as we change prices, on the right-hand side, that's the quantity that's going to change. So that's a list of, at 10 cents, your quantity demanded is 25. At a price of 15 cents, your quantity demanded is 22. And as the price goes down, once you get to 40 cents, your quantity demanded of apples is only 5. And so what we're going to do is we are going to take this information, and I'm sorry the numbers over here aren't real clear, but make sure you draw this graph in your notes. And what's going to happen is we are going to put P, or price, on the vertical, and quantity is going to go on the horizontal. And we are going to then, this point is always 0, and then we're just going to increase our prices. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. And then our quantity, we're going to go across here. 5, this looks like 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 once again. So then we're just going to plot these points on this curve. At 5 cents, here's 5 cents, we'll come over to 30 and plot our point. At 10 cents, we'll come over and plot a point. At 15 cents, we'll come over and plot a point, and then so forth and so on till we take all the information from the schedule and we have points. And then what we do is we connect the dots. So once again, we can see the whole entire curve is your demand. This is your willingness and ability at all the possible prices. Notice the curve, because of the higher prices, the higher the price, the lower the quantity. As the price starts to come down, your demand curve shifts. The points go out and away from 0. So the lower the price, the more quantity that we want. So these are your quantity demanded. The points, the specific quantities at a specific price are your quantities demanded. The whole entire curve is your demand. Once we connect the dots, notice that our curve is downward sloping, once again because of the law of demand.